Wait, what?
There are also 8 free restaurants and 6 paid restaurants on board this cruise ship. I'm gonna rank them all from worst to first, give you a tour of all of them, and give you a few secret tips and tricks. Lemony? Whether you have been on board the Carnival Radiance dozens and hundreds of times, or you've never been on board, I guarantee that you are going to learn something new. Watch to the end where I show you about this secret hidden restaurant and how you can get in. Today we are talking about all 14 restaurants on board the Carnival Radiance cruise ship. If you want a tour of the Radiance cruise ship, check out this video for my 11-minute Carnival Radiance tour. Let's get started. First of all, when you get on the Carnival Radiance, there are 2 types of restaurants that you need to know about. First, there are the inclusive or free restaurants. These are the restaurants that you get as part of your cruise ship fare, and you do not need to pay anything extra to eat on them. Most of the restaurants, in fact there are 8 of them, are free. You don't have to pay anything, and this is part of what makes cruising amazing, are all the free or included options. So let's rank the free restaurants from worst to first. Number 8, the Lido Buffet. This one kicks off as the worst because I think it is the worst dining option on board the Carnival Radiance. Of course, there are times when I will go there, I will grab something because nothing else is open, and sometimes they just have food that is available that you can't get anywhere else. For the most part, I think the quality and options are much better on any of the other restaurants. And this place is usually packed. If you do want to go to the Lido Buffet, it is on deck 9, the Lido deck, and it is close to the aft or the back of the ship. They do have all kinds of options. You can see that they've got the salad bar here, they've got dessert, and here in the center aisle, this is where you can see 4 different lines forming where you can go and serve yourself your traditional buffet. It is a little bit on the smaller side. There aren't quite as many options, but there are a few things that you cannot get anywhere else. Fun tip, starting November 2024, John Hild from Carnival announced that they are bringing back the midnight buffet. So starting at midnight, you are going to be able to get some foods, your midnight snack on here at the Lido Buffet. Here are 2 cool hacks that you can use at the Lido Buffet. The first hack is for you coffee drinkers. Take your coffee and add in some hot chocolate from the hot chocolate station to make a free mocha. Hack number 2 is to make your own lemony? Hack number 2 is to make your own lemon slushy. Get some ice cream or frozen yogurt, then add in some lemonade and stir, and voila, you've got a lemonade slushy. Thank you, Professor Melissa, for that amazing tip. Number 7 is the Carnival Deli. All right, they actually have some pretty great sandwich options if you are craving a sandwich. Remember, this hack for later is that they serve pretzel buns. The Carnival Deli is on deck 9, the Lido deck. It is close to the buffet, and it is on the port side or left side of the ship. Number 6 is the Blue Iguana Cantina. This is on deck 9, the Lido deck, and it is in the center of the ship where all of the action is happening. They are open for breakfast and lunch. You can get all sorts of great Mexican options here. Fun tip is to get a breakfast burrito here if you do not want your traditional breakfast at the buffet or the main dining room. I know a lot of you love the Blue Iguana Cantina. Up next is number 5. I know a lot of you also love Shaq's Big Chicken because they have some amazing chicken sandwiches, and you can get a breakfast biscuit chicken sandwich. Their hot honey is awesome on it. Shaq's Big Chicken is on deck 9, the Lido deck, and it is in the aft. Coming in at number 4 is Pizzeria di Capitano. This is on deck 9, the Lido deck, and it is in the aft, and this is where you can get amazing pizza. They used to be open till 4 a.m., but just recently in November 2024, it was announced that they are closing this place at midnight. However, don't worry, you can still get your pizza fix in the Lido Buffet at midnight or after. All right, number 3 is the main dining room, or MDR. There are actually 2 main dining rooms on board the Carnival Radiance cruise ship. The first one is the Sunrise restaurant. This is where you have set dining either at 5 or 8 and you will always eat at the same time every day. Now, to get there, this is right off deck 3, right off the main atrium, right here, the same area when you first get on the cruise ship. The other main dining room is the Sunset restaurant. This one is in the back in the aft. Both of these, Sunrise and Sunset, they are both on deck 3 and deck 4. If you have any time dining, I recommend using the Carnival Cruise Hub app because you can check in, so you don't have to stand around and wait to get your table. Another great thing about the Carnival Cruise Hub app is that you can see all of the menus for every night that you are staying on the ship. If you are the type of person that likes to plan ahead, like I am, you can see what every night offers so you can plan all of your stuff around your food. That's what I do. Now, as you are planning your food, here are a few must try. For the appetizer, I highly recommend the crawfish strudel. The main dish must try is the short braised rib. These are amazing, so good, and it falls apart as you stick your fork into it. A must-try dessert is the Baked Alaska. If you hadn't had Baked Alaska before, it is ice cream with a meringue cake around it, and it is torched and lit on fire. It is definitely an experience. I will be honest, it is sometimes hit or miss, so what I do recommend is that you also get the chocolate melting cake because this is consistently awesome. Speaking of which, one hack in the main dining room to know about is that you can order multiple appetizers and desserts. You can also order up to 2 main dishes without any additional charge. And another hack brought to you by Professor Melissa is to look on the kids menu because you can find things like a banana split or macaroni and cheese. As you are looking at the menu and thinking about what you're going to order, think about the difference in the menu between things that you can get all the time and things that are available only that night. Most things on the menu are only available that night. You will see on the menu under everyday selections, these are the things that you can get any night. So if you're trying to decide between something that's available every night and anything else, I recommend that you get that anything else because it's not going to be available the next night if you're like, oh shoot, I wish I had tried that. The other thing is, if you get that and you don't like it, tell your waiter and they can swap it out for something different. All right, we are at number 2, and this is Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue. Now, Guy's Pig and Anchor is located on deck 10 aft, and they are only open on sea days and embarkation day. So if you want to try it out, make sure you get there early because the lines get crazy. Before we get to number 1, I want to talk about 2 honorable mentions. These are not actual restaurants, but you can get food there and they are listed as separate items on the Carnival website. The first one is Swirl's Soft Serve, and they have these ice cream and frozen yogurt stations on the Lido deck, in the back, and close to the midship around the buffet. The other honorable mention is room service. That's right, you can order room service and get a lot of things delivered straight to your room. The menu is a little bit more limited compared to almost any of the other options, but this is something that you can do. One hack as a wake-up call is to get room service delivered to you in the morning. You can set this up so you can have coffee delivered to you and as a wake-up call. What do you think? Have I talked about your favorite restaurant? And which order would you rearrange them to be? All right, are you ready for number 1? The number 1 free restaurant on the Carnival Radiance cruise ship is Guy's Burger Joint. Oh my gosh, I love Guy's Burgers. They are incredible, they are delicious. Most people who have them just love them and cannot get enough of them. Guy's Burger is open from 12 to 6 every day. So make sure you get your Guy's fix in during those hours because when they're not open, you can't get one. Here's a fun hack is to get a pretzel burger from the Carnival Deli, bring it to Guy's Burger, and now you can have a pretzel burger. Now hold on, now don't go anywhere because we still have the paid restaurant options to talk about on board the Carnival Radiance, but those are my rankings from worst to first for all of the free dining on board the Carnival Radiance. Now, for the paid restaurants, let's go through all of those from worst to first. Coming in at number 6 is Cucino di Capitano. I'm not sure if I'm even saying that right, but this is the Italian restaurant on board the Carnival Radiance. This is located on deck 10 aft, and it's right above the buffet. Now, a great hack for you to know is that you can actually eat here for free during lunch hours. It's a great way to get a free teaser to see if you like this style of food, and then that can help you decide if you want to come back for dinner. Number 5 is Fahrenheit 555, the steakhouse on board the Carnival Radiance. Now, this is a nice, cozy, intimate restaurant. The service is amazing. The ambiance is really great and much different than the main dining room. So if you want just a great sit-down experience, I highly recommend you try it out. Something to know is that reservations usually do go pretty quickly, so you can schedule those before you even get on the ship through the Carnival website. One fun fact is that if your reservation is on the first sailing night, embarkation day, is that you can get some free wine or credit towards an adult beverage. Fahrenheit 555 is located deck 4 midship, and it's actually right around the corner from the Sunrise Restaurant MDR. You can get there from the atrium lobby. Number 4 is the Java Blue Cafe. I know a lot of you are coffee lovers out there, and here is the specialty coffee on board the Carnival Radiance. But beyond just coffee, you can also get some sweet treats, some desserts that are a little bit elevated and more special than you will find in the free options elsewhere. You can find Java Blue Cafe midship deck 4 right off of the main lobby atrium. All right, number 3 is Bonsai Sushi. Now, Bonsai Sushi is located on deck 5 midship on the starboard right side of the ship. It's right past the casino, right before the Alchemy Bar. This is an additional price, but the prices are pretty good for sushi. You can always come here for a snack, and don't forget that they have dessert as well. All right, number 2 is Seafood Shack. This is located on deck 9, the Lido deck on the starboard or right side of the ship. Seafood Shack has some amazing seafood options. I've had the crab cake, the lobster roll, and the crab legs there, and I loved all of them. Before I get to number 1, here is an honorable mention, which is actually the main dining room. While most options in the main dining room are free, you can pay extra for a little bit nicer dinner. So you can get things like lobster, steak, you can even get sushi there. One thing to note is that the extra charge steak is not the same as the steak that you get in the Fahrenheit 555 restaurant. All right, the number 1 paid restaurant on board the Carnival Radiance cruise ship is also the secret and exclusive restaurant known to some insiders as Chef's Table. This secret restaurant is hidden in the back of the Sunrise main dining room. Now, Chef's Table is very exclusive. Only 14 people a night are able to dine there. Table with everyone. So this means that not many people are able to even get a seat. So make sure you book that reservation. Now, Chef's Table is a 13-course, 3-hour meal. Now, it looks super fancy, and it is. So hopefully you are up for trying new things and new flavors, because the chef has created some really incredible flavor combinations that you would not expect but taste amazing. I do recommend that you come hungry, because while the portions look super small, add it all up, these 13 courses is actually a lot of food, and everyone else that I ate with did not finish everything. So make sure you come hungry if you get Chef's Table, and then check out this video.